first of all, the entire desire to get into that bad financial decision is more to reiterate their star positions than anything else. So if one doesn't take his or her stardom very seriously and has a clear and understand, and let us say a comprehensive look at their financial structuring, then that'll help them not get into this disaster in the first place. Secondly, artists have the ability to have windfalls ever so often. Every time you do a movie, you get a lot of money, and then you don't do a movie for a few years, that money it starts depleting. So because we do project by project, the money comes in as windfalls, and suddenly you start imagining. Let us say you're making 5 crores in a movie. Suddenly you feel like, oh, 5 crore. You've made 5 crores over a period of 5 months. You think that's projecting forward would be 12 crores in the year, and you start spending thinking you have 12 crores in a year, but that is not true. You don't know when the next movie will come, when you'll get paid, and when you have to, what the tax structuring will be then, and what will be actual net worth in the future. So what I suggest, and I've followed also, is that first of all, when you get the money, it's very important to take out your tax and keep it in a separate account, which is what I do. Because you don't want to be stuck without being having ability to pay the tax at the right time, because that takes away your credibility, as well as your your peace of mind, where you're scrounging to find money at the last minute to pay your taxes. So as a policy, my wife and I, we take out a certain amount of money and put it in another account, which is my tax account, and that is paid on time. The second thing is, we save up enough to find an appropriate investment that will give me a return. In most cases, it's been commercial or residential properties where the rental comes in. I am not very greedy with my percentage of return, as long as it's a constant return. And so I know that this is the amount of money in which I should live my monthly lifestyle in. So I would definitely look at rental income from commercial properties, or and smart investments where even if you're getting a couple of percentage less, but it's a constant income that you know that whatever happens, you're going to get in a month, and you live your life under that. So your EMIs, your lifestyle, everything is under that. And if you're able to do that, then you're able to concentrate more on your work. There is no stress on the kind of movies you take. You're not forced to do movies because you're for the sake of money. That has helped me over a period of time. So if you ask me, why I do so less films, it's only because of this. It's because I know that this is a constant thing. I can choose the kind of work I want to do. I want to make sure that every film I do is remembered for its content, or every project that I do is remembered for its content. And I have the freedom to do that because I've structured my finances in such a manner that I don't have to earn a certain amount of money every month just to keep the fires burning. Most people have become extravagant in their expenses and their show off. So they buy a car which they can't afford just because they think that that's going to be the constant income. They live a lifestyle which they can't afford or actually maintain. And what happens is, when they can't maintain it financially, they still want to do it because they want to feel they're still successful and relevant, and go into deeper debts. Uh, that wisdom has actually probably come to us from the kind of families we have, and the kind of constant stories that one's parents tell us, and how in Hindi there's a saying ki jitni chadar utni pasaro, which means spread your legs only as big as your blanket is, and don't spread more than that. That philosophy has worked brilliantly for me.